going today. So a lot of people have been asking me to make a beginner's money guide, and I fought out hard about this. How do I make a money guide for people that, you know, don't have the businesses, don't have the VIP work, might not even have an apartment, you know? So I was thinking, what's the best way that you can make money early on? So look, this location that I'm in right now, up here in the city, this location usually has good cars that spawn around here. Now, this is one of the cars that you're going to want to look for, Ubermacht. Another one is the Baller, a nice SUV. That one's $9,000, this one's $8,000. Any benefactor cars also worth money. Their benefactor comes in a SUV and in a sedan. And also Sentials are also worth a decent amount. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a stopwatch. And the second you make this sale, you're going to want to activate your stopwatch. So take a car like this, try to keep it in good condition, and sell this. And this car should leave, let's see, 8,200. Okay. Okay. So now activate your stopwatch, and now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wait. You're going to want to do the other things that I'm telling you to do, but do it over a period of 48 minutes. Every 48 minutes, come back here, and just sell a car again, because in GTA, it's every one in-game day that you can sell a car, which is 48 minutes in our time. That's how much an in-game day is. So come back here every 48 minutes and try to sell a car. It's really quick money, really quick couple grand, just for taking a car and driving into the paint and spray. Okay, now let's move on to the second thing you're gonna do. I would recommend you do your daily objectives every day. Now, I know this seems like common sense for some people, but a lot of people that don't do these daily objectives. Now, if you complete one of these, you get 25 grand, as you know, 3,000 RP, you complete $100,000. That's for completing it 7 days straight. So each day you'll get 25 grand just from completing these 3 objectives, and 7 days you get 100. On the 7th day you get 100,000. If you complete it for 28 days straight, you'll get 500,000, 50,000 RP. And in order to do these daily objectives really quickly, how I could do this whole thing in like less than 5 minutes, and I could get 25 grand from it. What I do is I'll just, for example, go to Capture Contend. So I'll go to Jobs, and I'll show you how I do it, because nobody plays these capture modes. But what I do is I just have one of my friends join, and I start the thing, and then my friend just leaves right away. And when my friend leaves right away, it'll give me the credit for it. As long as the match is started, and you can do this to help your friends also. Let's get no radio. Okay. Let's see, my friends. Make sure you start the job though, because if they leave right here in the lobby, it's not going to count. So I don't have to avoid playing these annoying game modes because nobody really plays them. Okay, Husker, ready up. Okay, now Husker, could you please leave right when this starts right now? Okay, look. My friend left the session right now, and I will get credit for it. You don't get much for the victory here, just $200, but it's part of the daily objective that we're going to have that part completed. Okay, this is good. This is done. Okay, look, now we're back in free mode, and the objective has been completed. Okay, now then, let me just do the next objective just so I can show you guys really quickly. Now, if you are using a doing the what is it called? Wheelie, I'm sorry. Not great motorcycles. If you're doing the wheelie challenge, you would be using the best one to be doing would be like a dirt bike, like a Sanchez, a BF400. And let me just show you guys what will happen when we do this really quickly. Just get 25 grand. Now remember, this is for like 5 minutes of work. 25 grand really quickly. This is again for the beginner's guide, and I'll show you guys what to do right after this. You want to take it to an airport or like a runway. Okay, gain a little speed and then start pulling it up with the wheel. Got it. Had a little bit of a wipeout there, but we got it. So right there, it went straight into my bank account though, but $25,000 and 3,000 RP, and that RP will also help you rank up to unlock new things. Now let's move on to the next thing that we're gonna do. Okay. Now then, what we would do is we would go to jobs. We would go to hang on, sorry. We would go to playlists right here. And this one, you are going to have to bookmark this playlist. I can put this playlist in your in the description below. I'm going to put it down in the description below. And for this playlist, you are going to need to go to Rockstar Social Club, and you're going to need to add this to your profile. So it's called Rank Up Fast, but in this one, we're going to be going for money. And it'll just let you keep doing the same mission over and over again. The lobby. And I'm going to show you guys doing this mission one time by yourself and one time with your friends. Each additional player that you have in this mission with you will get you a little bit more money and a little bit more RP. And also, if you do it on free aim, I believe there is a small bonus if you do these on free aim. Okay. So let's do it. And also, I like to use a stopwatch on these missions, because the longer you take on these missions, the more money you get. And the minimum time I like to take on missions is 4 minutes. But this mission we're going to take more than 4 minutes because it's a decently long mission. So start your stopwatch. Okay. And also the nice thing about this mission is that you have a helipad right here. Make sure you drive away a little bit, because if you try to spawn it right there, it won't work. Drive away a little bit. If you own like a helicopter, like a Buzzard or a Hydra or anything else, you can spawn it right back there. And I recommend you use a Pegasus vehicle, because this mission is a pain in the ass, because it has a ton of enemies in it. Okay, so I'm just gonna, this first part I like to do without a Pegasus vehicle, because there is a lot of people here. But there's a lot of people here, but I don't want to blow up the SUV right here that is carrying the it's carrying the GPS that I need. Okay, let me show you guys something. In this crate right here, you should have $1,000 that you can pick up. You guys see that? I just picked up $1,000. Make sure to pick up their money on them also. Okay, check the vehicle's GPS. Okay, now we're going to want to get out of this area. This is the part where the helicopter is going to come in handy a lot. These guys are getting annoying. That's problems dealt with. Use the helicopter now. Because when you're going to be hacking the laptop, there is going to be enemies spawning to try to kill you. So there is, as you guys can see, there is a ton of enemies here. right now it looks clear, but there is going to be enemies spawning. So, right when I touch that laptop. Again, if you have a helicopter, this makes this mission a lot easier, because you see what I would have to deal with on the ground if I wasn't using a helicopter. Here we go. There, I think it's clear. I think there's going to be even more enemies spawning once I hack the laptop. Make sure you go in here's health right here. Also here, it's another $1,000 on here you can pick up. This one can go really fast for you or really slow if you get lucky and you find a number right away. Computer, external device, hack connect, and we've got to find this number, 9858, right there. Little tip for you guys, when you approach the airport, you're going to see a private jet right here in the beginning of the runway. Make sure you blow this up, because after you clear out the hangar, this guy's going to make a run for it, and you're going to have to blow him up later, and it's going to be a bitch. Just blow him up early, so you don't have to deal with that. Okay. I'm going to need to work fast here, because my helicopter is dying. This thing has unlimited missiles, the Savage, so just blow everything up in this... in here, because that's what the objective is going to have you do later. Okay. So it died on me. Careful for these guys up here, they can be a pain in the ass. Now let me show you guys something. These trucks are gonna have a total of these trucks are gonna have a total of $6,000 they're carrying, I believe. Right here, see 500 each pack. Pick this up. Look, which we're going up. See? Be careful up here, because these guys are dug in. Okay, and there's free sticky bombs up here and some armor. If you guys want, just pick up all the money that some of these guys drop. And they're gonna have a buzzard coming in right now to try to get rid of us. Don't seem to see it though. And if your Savage or other helicopter died, you just got another helicopter here you can just take. Now let's go to Madrozo's house, see how much time we've been taking and how much money we get from this. So how much? We got $6,000 from that hangar. We got $1,000 from the previous base, and then $1,000 from the beginning, so $8,000 plus the money from the mission, plus all the money that we pick up. And again, this is not the best way to make money, but this is a guide for beginners. People don't have access to businesses, VIP, CEO, or any of that. Okay, let's see how much Madrozo's house. And I'm looking at my stopwatch. I'm about to hit 11 minutes. I'm gonna let it hit 11 minutes, and then I'm gonna go deliver the coke to him. And let's see how much money I get for 11 minutes of this. So we got $8,000 plus the money that Madrozo was going to give us. Let's see how much we get. Okay, it hit 11 minutes. Okay. Let's go do it.
Perfect. Perfect. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So we got $16,000 and 3,400 RP. So that's what? That's 24. That's basically 24 grand right there. Let's do this with a friend of mine and see if we get a little bit more cash doing it with a friend. And also, in this playlist, once you finish, just hit square to restart, and you can do the mission again. And this way you can save up for your apartment. And again, guys, and make sure to invest your money in something that you are going to be able to get money out of. Do not spend on cars or clothes. People are obsessed with spending money on cars or clothes, and then they complain to me that they have no money left and no way to make money. So first, invest your money in something that can help you get money, and then buy cars and clothes. So what I would recommend is, if you don't have an apartment, buy an apartment. If you don't have a office, buy an office. Save up for that. Save up for an MC. Save up for a business. Save up for the car warehouse. Anything. Save up your money that will help you get more money in the long term. Okay, now let's do this with a friend of mine, and let's see if there's a difference doing it with a friend. The cars that you can sell, the Baller, remember, every 48 minutes, guys. This car should be like worth around $9,000. Let's see.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
Let's see, are you $9,000 worth? Yeah, pretty much around there. I just took a little damage. Okay. Okay. And also, I'm gonna have people asking me, what about heists, professional? Don't do heists unless you have 3 other teammates, 3 friends that you can count on and are communicating with them in a party. Do not do heists of randoms. It will be a disaster. Those randoms will screw you. They'll die so many times. They'll mess up the objective. I just can't stand doing heists of randoms. It is people don't communicate, and it's just a giant waste of time. I don't even have I wouldn't say I even have 5% of my money from heists. So don't do heists unless it's your first time doing that heist. If it's your first time doing that heist, then do it, because you'll get a $100,000 bonus on top of doing that heist. But other than that, I don't recommend doing heists. Now let's see what it's like doing with my friend a second time now. Okay guys, I'm doing the mission with 2 friends now, so it should be a little more money, and I'm also taking 11 minutes right now. Let's see what it's like now. How much more difference we get paid. Let's see.
Perfect. Perfect. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
What do we get? Let's see. Okay. So we got a little more RP and a little more money for that. And it's also a little easier because we're doing it with friends. So make sure you guys do this with friends. Have them help you out on these missions. It's also a lot more funner than doing it by yourself. You have somebody at least to talk to. And let me show you guys one more vehicle that you guys can sell right here. End of the video right here. These 2 cars are also two extra cars that I wanted to show you guys. These cars will also give you a good amount of money. This car right here, the SUV, I believe this one is worth around $6,000 to $7,000. And this one right here, this one, I believe this one is worth around 9 grand. Let me just check just to be positive.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
Okay, let's see. Okay, so this one's around 6 grand. So these are a bunch of cars that you can see driving around. If you don't see these cars driving around, I wouldn't recommend even selling a car. Just get these types of cars, will get you a few $1,000s. I wouldn't sell anything under $5,000. These kind of cars every 48 minutes, remember, just look at your stopwatch and just come back and sell these cars. And these cars will give you a decent amount of money. Let's take a look at this one.
Here for the magic touch?
Oh, so I was wrong. I'm sorry, guys. I reversed it. This is the one that's worth like around $9,000, and that one is the one that's $6,000. So as you guys see right here, these cars, you find these cars on the streets, easy money. Just drive them in every 48 minutes. You get around $9,000, $6,000, $7,000, whatever they're worth. But that's like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 for like a minute of work every 48 minutes. So make sure you guys just take a look at your stopwatch. Selling these cars will get you a decent amount of money. Don't do the Simeon vehicles. The Simeon vehicles aren't worth it. There's a hassle. You'll just be driving across the map, upgrading and stuff. It's not going to be worth it. So I guess that was that. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm sorry this guy took so long to make. I just had to really, really put my mind together and really think of a way that a low-level player can make some money in. Can make some money without, if they didn't have CEO, if they didn't have MC, if they didn't have businesses, if they didn't have VIP work, didn't have all this stuff. Again, I don't recommend you do heists unless you have teammates that you trust. If you have teammates that you trust, do heists. If you don't, and this is all on your own solo, just do this strategy right here. Okay, guys, as always, let's do a little bit of our math here. So, theoretically, if we steal a random car, and we steal the highest value car, we get $9,000, right? And on a good mission, we complete the Los Santos connection, we'll get $20,000 plus the $6,000, you know, we steal from the mission itself. It's 26 grand. And that's let's say that we complete that mission every 10 minutes, and we steal a random car on it. So, if we do that, we will get around 165,000, that's the estimate. Per hour. So if you are a beginner and if you are trying to make money and you're in desperate need of money, this is a good way for you to get money early on. Now this is not the greatest money method. I've made other money guides where you can be making triple this amount that you're making per hour. But this is the best guide that I could come up with, at least that I could think of really quickly, of what to do to make money early on. And the reason I chose that contact mission is because that contact mission has money in it. Everybody has access to contact missions. Not everyone has access to heists. Not everyone has access to CEO missions. Not everyone has access to MC stuff. So this is the best way I could figure out for people making money if they're a beginner and they're just getting into the game, or they're poor and they need money and they don't have access to all this stuff, or even they don't even have access to teammates that they can play with. So right here, I'm sorry this video took like around 20 minutes. I tried to edit it as much as possible and tried to like just shorten it as much as possible, just so I could just include only the parts that I needed to include. But I guess that's that. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.